blood feuds, mafia families, criminal underworld, family diners. I'm not talking about Vendetta, I'm talking about the sequel, which is Inferno, which is book 2 in the Blood for Blood series by Catherine Doyle. Yes, I did just say book 2, so if you haven't read book 1 yet, Vendetta, then stop this review and go and read that first, because I might reveal stuff from that one. I don't really want to give it away for you, so if you haven't read Vendetta, stop the video and go and read it. Little clue, it's very good. So in Vendetta we were just dealing with one mafia family. They just moved into the area and Sophie fell for one of the Falcon brothers. It was very dark, and I compared it to Romeo and Juliet meets the criminal underworld. In book 2, Inferno, the stakes get a little bit higher. We now not only have one mafia family, no, we have two. We have the Falcons and the Marinos, and Sophie finds herself right in the middle of it all. Not a good place to be. You see these two mafia families, they've got in a bit of a blood feud. It started out when one family killed a member of the other family, and it's kind of escalated since that, getting worse and worse, the stakes getting higher and higher until eventually, well, you don't want to be involved, basically. And Sophie finds herself right in the middle of it. Back in Vendetta, she got involved with the Falcons. There's kind of a love triangle kind of set up in Inferno. I say kind of because there's underlying feelings there still for Nico. We dealt with the Nico thing in the last book, but there's still underlying feelings. But there's another character that kind of comes to the fore from that family, and it's kind of set up this kind of almost love triangle thing, which isn't really a love triangle. It's kind of hanging there, but not really hanging there. Sophie's still very much involved with the Falcons, but it leads up to this thing where she's kind of stuck in the middle between these two families, and that makes things kind of interesting and kind of tense, because her decision where her loyalties lie, it puts her in a difficult situation. She needs to choose one family or the other, and unfortunately with many of these things she can't just choose to walk away. She has to decide which family she wants to place her allegiance to. Both are offering protection. Both are saying, if you come with us, we'll protect you. We'll protect you from this other family. But by aligning with one family, you're going against the other, and that's kind of a scary place to be. Around Sophie, she's also thinking about her mum and her family, and there's this character called her uncle, called Jack, who we met in Vendetta and we're seeing again here, and his role in this story is so much bigger than we saw in the first one. We've already seen that she's kind of tied up into the mafia business anyway, and it kind of gets a bit worse here, and everything kind of goes, as the stakes are getting higher and higher and higher, and it's kind of whoa. Before I finish, I just want to say a quick shout out to Millie, Sophie's best friend, someone you really want to have on your side. She kind of keeps her grounded and tries to encourage her to do the right thing. For me, Inferno did take a little bit of time to get going, but I think this is because I kind of haven't read Vendetta for a year, so it took a bit of time just to get back into the world. But once I had, it's so good. It's kind of, there's not really much better way of describing it. It's just, you just get sucked into the world, and then you're just stuck, and you just have to know what happens. You have to, as the tension rises, you just get drawn in, you just stay there, you just keep on reading, you cannot stop. So if you love Vendetta, I think you'll adore Inferno. If you haven't read Vendetta and you're still watching this, I don't know why you're still watching this, but if you haven't, then go back and read it. The Blood for Blood series is incredibly good, and I do hope there's more to come. Thanks for watching, and goodbye!